to you, my good bearded fiends, and welcome once again to the great equalizer we know as Splatterface. Today we have a rousing bout planned, a bout that marks the end of round 2 and our entry into the final stretch of this year's events. Now then, by process of elimination, you may have already guessed that the fight today will take place in the treacherous trench ring. Our fighters had better be careful out there. It's going to be a risky trial jumping from platform to platform, and there is a lot of room for both error and tactical planning here. And speaking of our fighters, in one corner we have that honorable dwarf and her amazing axe, Toralnil. And over across a couple of dangerous drops, we have that beady-eyed brute with the snapping maw, Thogsloc the Snapping Turtle Man. Toralnil looks to be in prime form today, which is saying something. The dwarf put on a damn fine show in her round 1 debut, and even though she was badly mutilated by the end of the fight, she did manage to come out on top. Of course, we'll have to see if she can make that happen again. Seems a lot of folks are still a bit dubious about Toralnil here, but I say she stands as a fair equal to her opponent. I mean, look. She's got a helm, weapon, sparsely garbed otherwise. She may not have Thogsloc's shell, but she's at least slightly bigger than the turtle, so there's that. I suppose we'll have to see what happens. One person I know for sure who's rooting for Toralnil is the fluffy Lord Whitefur, who really does hate his new merciful reputation. Probably as much as Toralnil hates being known for her round 1 defeat. The two have been spending an awful lot of time lately at the Bitter Brew, trying their best to drown their sorrows and, ignore the jeering. A good amount of which has been sparked by a certain cantankerous reptile who stands in front of us today, Thogsloc. I'll be honest here, this guy's a real piece of work. Standing as the sole remaining survivor after the razing of his home, the vile Spire of Maggots, this rat-ass bastard has made sure to be the biggest thorn in my side as possible. And to his credit, he's been doing a damn fine job with it. You know, I've been aware of Thogsloc's following for a while now, but have avoided mentioning it for fear of making the problem worse. Oh, I'll tell ya. Miscreants, the lot of ya. I'm sure many of you have seen them out there. Graffiti, robbery, scattered vandalizations, Thog's Squad, as they've been calling themselves. Know that you can carry on with your antics as much as you like, but the moment we're done with this year's event, our captain of the guard is going to go through and tear your little band limb from limb. So, have your fun while you can. You hear that, Thogsloc? Just keep smiling. Your bravado can't last forever, you monster. Anyways, what do you say? Let's get this battle underway, eh? Fighters, prepare yourselves, and let the 9th bout of Splatterface commence. Okay, straight away Toralnil takes flight, leaping across to the central pillar. Skilled. Thogsloc is unmoving, standing his ground, taunting Toralnil, who leaps again and, becomes a whirling storm of axe strikes. Thog dodges, but takes a good hit to his belly. Whoa, Toralnil is really going for it here. Thogsloc takes a massive hit to his leg, slicing it straight off. Come on, turtle, what are you doing? Looks like the dwarf, by the gods. It looks like Toralnil has forgone the use of her axe and is instead shaking around the turtle with her teeth. I could not easily tell you what the turtle is doing out there. Toralnil has Thog down and is ripping away. Oh man, look at her go. Like a wild dog. This is something brutal. Oh. Extremely brutal. Wow, it's taking a while. Now, yeah, you know, maybe we should stop the fight, huh? Yeah, I don't know. What do you think, Laidlore? That's right. We got ourselves a little surprise co-host today. And, yeah. That's what I thought. No mercy. Let him have it, Toralnil. Whoa. A grisly strike puts an end to the turtle's antics once and for all. Man, oh man, you know, there hasn't been a need for a timer at all this entire round so far, including this bout here. Toralnil comes out completely unharmed after a brutal display of skill. Our winner, everyone. Let's hear it for Toralnil the dwarf. Toralnil comes out of the fight completely unharmed after a brutal display of skill, and I, for one, am more happy than you know to be rid of that damnable turtle and his antics. Now then, as for your prize, looks like you're going with a shield. A steel shield, too. Good choice. Looks like you want a nice shield to complement your axe, eh? Wonderful. And according to your specifications, it looks like you'd like for us to etch in a little memorial to the fallen as well. Well, I suppose we could manage that for you, my friend. You are the winner after all, and again, I really gotta thank you for that. Because, okay, I gotta admit, even though his performance wasn't all that stellar today, Thogsloc was a formidable beast. And I will restate that I am extremely happy I won't have to face the guy in the ring today. Yes, believe it or not, I was a little anxious about it. Thog, rest well, you frightening fiend, for you have certainly earned your spot in the Hall of Legends. We won't forget about you anytime soon. Well, my bearded bastards, that's going to wrap up the 9th bout and round 2 of our tournament here. And now we're going to be heading into the next step of our little journey here. The terrifyingly titanic duel between our 3 remaining fighters. We'll see the silent swordsman, Song, versus the furious Lord Whitefer, versus the honorable Toralnil and her savage axe. Whoever emerges from this fight will continue on to face the current reigning champion of Splatterface, the Battle Beetle. This is going to be a good one, my friends. 3 noble fighters. The death of any, a terrible loss. But to die here in Splatterface, for you, my friends, would be their highest glory. I'm very excited, as should you all be, because you will not see a fight like this anywhere else.